Welcome to the world of Jones Knows. Today we're doing a laminate repair that you have to see to believe. Today on Jones Knows.
It's so beautiful, you and me, we meant to be.
Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Tim. I'm a flooring and stair contractor, and as usual, helping me in the videos are my sons Tristan and Hunter. So today I'm giving away one of my most tightly guarded secrets. It's how to drop laminate boards in the center of the floor without altering the locking system or gluing them in place. Plus, we're going to fix a pet damaged laminate floor. 12 to 15 boards are damaged, and we only have 5 good boards to fix it with. How are we going to do it? Well, you're going to have to keep watching to find out. So without any further ado, let's hit it. What's wrong with you? Ow!
Don't do it, Tim. She's gonna hurt you. She'll hurt
Come
you.
here. Why don't you like me? Cats always love me. Come here.
Over here, Tim. What's the youngest one?
Oh my goodness.
I forgot. What's your brother's name?
Vicious.
Tristan. I forgot your name. What's your name?
Come here.
What is it?
It acts like it likes you and then it swats you.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Look at your hand.
Oh my God, it got me.
Are you freaking kidding me? I told you.
Oh, I didn't even know. So our flooring was discontinued. It's a laminate. I installed it about 5 or 6 years ago. They had a couple pet accidents in the sunken part of the living room, and we have no wood left, so we're actually cutting in boards with dead ends and butting them together instead of using the locking system. But it's working, and it looks a lot better than what was here. So here's the old one. We'll cut that off here. We'll have a dead end, and then we'll cut the locking system off of this so that it can butt into this. So we have 2 square ends and they'll just butt together. I'll put a mark right there. We'll cut here. So using this method, we're going to make the most out of our 5 good boards by cutting small sections that are damaged out of the existing floor and dropping in new pieces. Regardless of the size, we don't have to keep the original 51-inch lengths anymore. I can literally cut 10 to 20-inch pieces of laminate flooring in because I'm making my own boards now with the new ends. It can be any size board that I want them to be. Prepare to be amazed. Oh yeah, we're about to manhandle this floor. We're not cutting the locking system off. We're not altering in any way. We're going to drop these boards in the center of the floor. It's not magic. It's skill. Oh yeah. Here we go. Kick it. So the key when you get down to your last board or two is to put one side in and lift the floor up as high as you can to create more space, and then put the other side of the locking system in. If you still have your end joint in, then once you lay the floor down, then you can kick the end joint in. That's easy. But it's the long joints that you want to manipulate. And by lifting the floor up It creates more space and you're able to lock both sides of the long joint in without having to cut it off and drop it and glue it in. That's the key. It's by no means easy, but it's not that difficult if you have a little bit of patience. You do have to really, really force it in on the one long joint, but keeping all four sides of the locking system on is a huge advantage. Your floor will come out perfect. You don't have to worry about glue setting and maybe holding. This is just like it originally was. Now on the last board, when you can no longer get your hand under to lift up the floor, you see we use a pry bar under the end of the floor to help us lift the whole floor up and then force that other side down. Now if your board is not the last board in the row like we're finishing on here, I would take out the whole row and slide the boards down and make sure that my last board now becomes the last board in the row. Sometimes you have to work with what you got. It's a lot easier to manipulate the boards if the last board you're putting in is the last board in the row, and then you can close your end joint. I have a similar technique to this that I do with engineered and real wood as well. I call it the butterfly repair, and we have a video coming out on how to do that. No cutting the locking system off, nothing. We manhandled that board. Now we still have a little joint that's open, and we're going to beat it closed with a mallet. Not just any mallet though, Lexi mallet. Wow, so that was pretty amazing. Sometimes I even amaze myself. It was a really good customer. I've done a lot of work for her and her family, and they're nice people. I'm glad we were able to fix the floor for her. I don't want her mom getting mad at me. I've done a lot of work for her as well. So unfortunately, I didn't know this floor was going to be discontinued. It's probably the second or third time I fixed it. When we finished the job, we had like 4 or 5 boxes left over, but we've used them up over time. The boards that I fixed that floor with today were rejects that we didn't want to use on the last time we fixed this floor. That's how bad these boards were, but it looks good. You can't tell. She's happy, and that's all that counts. If you thought that was pretty interesting, you're gonna want to check out our next video. We're doing the same thing, but with wood. Solid wood, that is. We're dropping boards in the center of the floor, just like this, without cutting the tongue and groove off either. But this way we're doing it a little bit different. I call it the butterfly repair. You're not going to want to miss it. So if you're new to the channel, you're not going to want to miss some of our other content. We have lots of great videos on how to install wood, laminate, and vinyl, as well as stairs. Plus we do my favorite, product reviews. I review wood, laminate, and vinyl, and I put them head to head. I put laminate up against vinyl. I run them over. I dunk them. I submerge them. I do whatever it takes to find out which of these floors are best for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, I want you to take out your favorite floor and mallet, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content.